in control of a changing world.
And there are no signs. 45 in Paris, the highest temperature ever recorded. Hurricane Zeta, the world's worst Category 6 storm, is just hours. Hundreds of residents are preparing for yet another night without power.
Flooding earlier in the week in parts of Italy and France. All concerns will turn to the Baltic. Firestorms began in central Latvia, but quickly spread to 8 Baltic nations that had
The price of fresh water rose again today in the London Stock Exchange, hitting an all-time high.
I'm old enough to remember what that world used to be like. We had places we belonged. Country, community,
rising sea
family.
levels have ravaged 50% of global shipping ports, threatening food supply chains.
The population continues to riot in the streets.
Militaries to fortify their borders using...
At what point does a country stop being a country?
One failed state became a dozen, and now there's millions of refugees headed every direction, except home.
Estimate that 1.2 billion people have been displaced by the shocking chain reaction.
We call ourselves nomads, the non-patriotic, stateless warriors fighting for our survival.
The world's non-patrioted find themselves choosing sides between Russia and the United States in their
Caught
quest
between
for
the
vital
last two superpowers as they circle each other, fighting for resources, threatening to draw us into a new kind of war.
This is the emergency broadcast system. An alleged blackout event has occurred.
That has disrupted electronic communication across the planet. We don't know what has happened. Are we broadcasting? Are we on air?
Blackout communications and navigation systems, leading to massive disruption.
The cause is unknown. Russia and the United States have been pointing fingers, escalating tensions between the nations to fever pitch. The war between the superpowers is imminent.
We're headed to Doha to keep an American satellite from falling into Russian hands. And the intel on board is all the excuse either side needs to send us straight to hell. But we faced crises before. The nomads were born out of it. We are the warriors. We are the adaptation. And this fight is ours. Listen up. I only have time to explain this once. Inside the combat zone, there are two opposing armies fighting to gain and then hold sectors. The fight continues until one side runs out of reinforcements and is forced to withdraw. That's it. Now, how do you gain sectors? You gain a sector by securing the objectives inside. To secure an objective, clear it of all hostiles. Once one side holds all the objectives inside a sector, it's theirs. Holding more sectors than the enemy causes them to bleed reinforcements. You bleed the other team to zero, and it's over. You take the field. Sure, you can light up hostiles and whittle down enemy reinforcements, but matches are won or lost by capturing sectors. Eyes on the prize, people. Move out!
Heads up! New contacts! U.S. forces in the vicinity!
Bro, you think you can pass me through to him?
I'll try! Hold on! This is Commander Connell. Who am I talking to?
Kimball Gray, sir. Part of a NOPAT task force on the ground.
We're engaging the Russian ground forces. Unless you NOPATs want to get caught in the crossfire, I suggest you join us.
We got a choice? When?
Sending coordinates. See you on the field.
So much for stopping a war.
Okay, squads. Strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy.
Remember your training.
Monitoring your advance, NOPATs. Take that objective and show the enemy no quarter.
Charlie 1 is now our target.
Locate and capture objectives. This battle's not over yet.
Begin your attack!
Intel shows no hostiles present. Nopads, you are free to move on that objective.
We now hold more sectors than they do. Good work.
Hostiles control Sector Alpha.
One of our objectives is under attack.
Contact with enemy troops. Make them regret coming out here.
What's going on? Like a dangerous area!
The hostiles are taking casualties. Their resources are down by 25%. Sector Alpha has been taken by us. We've taken full control. Now all counterattack.
Reloading!
One of our objectives is under attack.
Down! Reloading now!
What's our status? Taking control point by point. Charlie was just conquered by the enemy. roughly 50% of their resources.
Enemy tank right there! Grenade out!
Hostiles are trying to seize one of our objectives. Attacking objective Bravo 1. Our forces have seized Sector Charlie. We have complete control. Now defend those sectors. Our enemy is assaulting Bravo 1.
Keep up the fight!
Help me! Someone get over here and help me! Need medical assistance! Medic!
Russian forces have hit Bravo 1. Captured Sector Alpha.
Find the shooter!
our objective!
Did a great job out there. Let's get you home as promised. Heads up! New contacts! U.S. forces in the vicinity! Wow. You think you can pass me through to them? I'll try! Hold on! This is Commander Connell. Who am I talking to? Kimball Gray, sir. Part of a no-pat task force on the ground. We're engaging the Russian ground forces. Unless you no-pats want to get caught in the crossfire, I suggest you join us. We got a choice? When? Sending coordinates. See you on the field. So much for stopping a war.